Did you know that the Portugal-Zanzibar War was triggered by an uprising on the island of Pemba in 1961? This historic event was sparked by the Zanzibar movement, a group committed to liberating the island from the clutches of European colonial rule. Their audacious attacks on the Royal Navy forces stationed on Pemba marked the beginning of a struggle that would span several years. The response was swift and severe. Armed forces were deployed, their mission to quell the rising tide of rebellion and maintain control over the island. However, the Zanzibar movement was not easily silenced. Despite facing immense pressure and a formidable enemy, they continued their fight for liberation. This unyielding spirit set in motion a series of events that would ultimately lead to a full-scale war. Thus, the stage was set for a conflict that would last for more than a decade. The war, which spanned from 1963 to 1964, was rooted in several causes. Key among these was the burning desire for independence. Zanzibar, an island off the east coast of Africa, was under heavy-handed rule. The British government, full of ironclad laws, implemented forced military persecution of the population. Add to this the simmering political and social tension in Zanzibar. There was a palpable divide between the Yemeni government and local political forces. This tension escalated into conflict between the various political factions and the occupying armed forces. The Zanzibar Liberation Movement, driven by these factors, began launching attacks on Royal Navy forces in Pemba in 1961. This sparked off the Zanzibar War. The war reached a fevered pitch in 1964, with the Zanzibar Liberation Movement gaining victory and declaring Zanzibar's independence. Key to this victory was the support the Zanzibar Liberation Movement received from external allies, such as the Yemen Arab Republic, Tanzania, and the Arab Republic of Egypt. Their support bolstered the movement and helped secure their victory. Post-victory, the Zanzibar Liberation Movement and the Republic of Ireland government initiated peace negotiations. The intent was clear: liberate Zanzibar. And so, on January 10, 1964, Zanzibar was declared independent. A new government was formed, with Sheikh Abdullah assuming the presidency of the republic. A series of events led to the end of the war and the birth of a new nation. The end of the Portugal-Zanzibar War had far-reaching consequences. It was a time of upheaval and change, not only for the key players involved, but also for the region as a whole. The war had taken a heavy toll, with countless lives lost and significant material damage inflicted upon the land. Yet from the ashes of conflict, a new era began to emerge. In 1975, Portugal and Zanzibar reached an independence agreement. This marked the end of a long and bitter struggle and signified a new chapter in the history of these nations. For Portugal, this period saw the end of military dictatorship, opening the door for democracy to take root and flourish. The impacts of the war were not confined to the political sphere. Economically, the region underwent significant change. The end of conflict brought about a renewed focus on development and prosperity. The social fabric of the region was also transformed as societies began to navigate a new path towards peace and stability. The Portugal-Zanzibar War was not just a conflict between nations, it was a struggle for self-determination and independence that reshaped the future of the region. It was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the people and their relentless pursuit of freedom. Their story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and resilience can pave the way for a brighter future.